Famous legendary music producer and member of NWA, Dr. Dre was arrested briefly outside of his home in Malibu after a person who drove his car in front of his house issued a citizen's arrest.
Touch me again, I'll put you under citizen's arrest under California Penal Code 837.
Stating that Dr. Dre had a gun on him. The police came over and had to obviously fulfill this request and search. They found no gun. There's a video of the whole incident. Let's take a look at the video and then we'll talk about it. This doesn't seem like it's his house, though. This doesn't, because it's supposed to be on the Pacific Palisades.
No,
like
Malibu after PCH.
Yeah, I mean, sorry, not Pacific Palisades. Sorry. So, ding, Dr. Dre. What is going on right now? I'm dying. Oh my God. I'm sorry.
He's so upset about this. Big Dr. Dre fan. People don't know that about him.
My eyes are watering. This has never happened to me before. Okay, so as you can see, the police are surrounding Dr. Dre in that point outside of his home. And the one thing I wanted to mention is that Dr. Dre looks like he is in remarkably good shape.
Yeah, I mean,
that's what I always think when I see Dr. Dre nowadays. I'm just like,
that's not what I took away from that video, but yes, he does look good. I don't know, this really doesn't sit well with me because I think you brought up a good point before we tossed to the video. For someone to do this in the climate that we're in today, it's looking like this was absolutely just for publicity. For someone to just like get back.
Or it could be a crazy fan.
It could be a crazy fan, but in any case, it's someone that's trying to mess with Dr. Dre. There was absolutely there was no truth behind what this person was saying. And I think that when you drive by, you get a sense for the fact that both the police and Dr. Dre are very confused. But the police had to respond with all 7.
Yeah, so the deputies responded to a report of a man brandishing a firearm in the 22,000 block of Pacific Coast Highway about 11:15 a.m. So they have to go. Whenever someone says there's a person here brandishing a firearm, like police have to show up. That's probably why there were so many cops. It's not because it was like Dr. Dre and they wanted to get signatures. It was because they thought that there was a person with a firearm on the PCH. So that makes sense. And unfortunately, protocol states that they have to like arrest them for a little bit, take a look. They have to take it as a real threat. Now, one thing that Amir brought up before we came to the story was, should this be illegal to like make these crazy threats? Unfortunately, it's very difficult to prove whether the man thought that Dr. Dre genuinely had a gun or not. Maybe he did. Maybe Dr. Dre pulled out his phone because reports were stating that Dre had actually pulled out his phone to videotape this person because he had parked in front of his driveway. And that is literally absolutely the most annoying thing someone can do is just park directly in front of your driveway, cutting off access, right? It's
true, and it's a good thing to document.
Yeah, so the statement that he made was that he actually came out and warned him, said, get away from my driveway, please. And then he drove away, came back, parked again, remarkably close to his driveway. And this time around, Dr. Dre was actually filming it. So this is kind of, these haven't been confirmed yet, but this is all the information that's been floating around. So we think that possibly, if we're going to give the benefit of a doubt to this random stranger, maybe he thought that he was being threatened with a gun.
And the whole situation does seem really fishy. What I will say to you asking the question, should this stuff be illegal? You're right. It's really difficult to prove whether or not he thought he saw something and that just ended up not being the case. But if there was a way to show that he knew that he was just kind of stirring the pot and really making a dangerous claim ultimately, he should at least be fined. You know what I mean? It's
100%.
It's not okay. And especially with the climate in this country right now, it's fucked up. And I feel badly that this is, something that Dr. Dre had to deal with and that the police had to deal with.
Do you think the same protocol would have been upheld if it was a white person over Dr. Dre, who is black, for those of you for the 3 people that don't know who Dr. Dre is?
Well, we showed him in the video, but I don't know. I don't know, and I definitely am, I don't know. That's a larger question. But in this case, I'm just happy that everyone is okay.
You did a good job diverting away from that question. You really avoided answering it. It was good. Okay, no, but I understand. I understand why you wouldn't. That's
because we could go on. That's another 20-minute discussion.
It's complete speculation. But we will pose that same question to you, audience. What do you think? Do you think that this was mishandled because Dr. Dre is black? Or do you think it's just proper protocol and the cops were doing whatever they could? Leave us your thoughts in the comment section below. I'm Hasan Piker.
I'm Grace Baldridge.
And we'll see you next time on Pop Trigger.